For years, this car has lived in rumors, leaks, blurry spy photos, and Reddit threads. A mid-engine Corvette so powerful, so insane, that it sounds too good to be true. Well, guess what? It's real, and it's called the ZORA. At least, that's what we all think. It's actually, in fact, called something else. It's called the ZR1X. I am smiling so hard, my cheeks are hurting. I'm on 1 hour of sleep, but there was no way I was going to miss today. Come on, let's take a look. I walked in thinking I was gonna see the car right here. I'm going to look at the ZR1X. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to see this all-wheel drive monster over 1,000 horsepower. They're comparing it to other hypercars like the new Ferrari F80, and I can already feel the presence of this car. This is crazy. The ZR1X. I was gonna say I love that's the same color as the Z06, but I noticed it's got more of a metallic flake in it. This is a beautiful color. Seeing the front vent, the carbon fiber accents. Look at this big wing. This wing is so big. The C8 Corvette changed my life, and to see the finale of what the C8's going to be, the ZR1X, this is very special. Ah, I love that smell. I love that new Corvette smell.
If only someone had an orange and white spec, huh?
It's like they brought my car here. This is the Corvette ZR1X. The most powerful, advanced, and aggressive car GM has ever built. 1,250 horsepower, twin turbo, flat plane crank, V8 with hybrid electric drive. You got ponies in the back with a little assist in the front. This is not a Stingray. This is not a Z06. This isn't even a ZR1. This is the Corvette that is setting a new benchmark and will show the full capability of what this mid-engine chassis can do. We're talking a top speed of over 233 to be exact, a sub 2 second 0 to 60, and enough torque to pull the moon out of orbit. Everyone expected this car to be called the ZORA. And to be honest, I'm not completely convinced that that's not what the Z already stands for in ZR1X or any of the Z models of the Corvette, to be honest with you. ZORA is the father of the Corvette. Zora Arkus Dungtov was a Russian-born immigrant engineer who wrote a letter to GM in 1953 and said, "Your Corvette has potential, but it needs performance." So they hired him. A few years later, he was the one building that performance. He pioneered racing to the Corvette. He brought performance and credibility and gave it a future. It was no longer a car to go from A to B. It was officially a track weapon. In a lot of ways, he paved the path for sports cars in the US, period. Believing that cars not only had to be beautiful, but equally capable. And he always knew that the mid-engine Corvette was optimal, so much so that he fought for the mid-engine Corvette his entire life. In secret labs, in prototype builds, even when GM told him to stop. Zora was relentless. He even got taken off the Corvette at one point for doing so much. GM put him on school buses, and he actually improved the school bus and re-engineered it in a way where the drive shaft didn't have any vibrations, that they ended up bringing him back onto the Corvette team, and worked his way to chief engineer. Zora was a savage. He got his way with a lot, leading us to know the Corvette for what it is today, but sadly, they didn't listen about the mid-engine, at least not in his lifetime. But they heard him eventually, and 70 years after making his case, the dream he fought for has come true. This isn't just a tribute, it's Zora's revenge. It's his legacy. He dreamed of a mid-engine Corvette that would smoke Europe decades before GM said yes. This car is his name, his vision, finally real. And yeah, someone should make a movie about this guy, and maybe someone already is. I twin-turboed a base C8 Stingray and broke a world record. Then bought the Z06 and was the first to twin-turbo that. The Corvette engineers have always said it's so fun to watch my content because they know what's coming even though the public doesn't know, and they see me doing the exact same thing of basically twin-turboing everything. I even had the idea of doing the twin-turbo E-Race, so it was E all-wheel drive, with the twin turbo engine in the back. So it's an honor to be here today for the ZR1X and witness what my dream Corvette would be, but factory. I would pop the frunk, but obviously there's nothing there besides the electric motor. Exterior wise, it may look similar to the ZR1, but it's that improved with the all-wheel drive. It is so cool to see these new 10 piston front calipers, 16.5-inch carbon ceramic rotors. This is insane. My hand doesn't do the size justice to show you, and the carbon fiber wheels, a spec that I actually requested for my ZR1 allocation. They recorded a 1.9 G peak decel with these things. This is nuts. It's cool to see this accent of the wing on the door. I call it a wing. It reminds me of a wing tip. It's this accent, this aggressive mark on the side of the seat. And not only that, it appears that this scoop is now functional. Air can actually go through here. Stingray, it just went down, and the Z06, it flared out. Of course, you have the LT7 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8 pushing over 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo, 25 pounds of boost. This is a monster. And the vented hatch would help a lot at the drag strip for some of our heat soak issues with the massive amounts of power that we've pumped out of my Stingray. Quad tip center exit exhaust. I want to get under the car, but we'll save that for when I take delivery of my own. I already have plans for mine when I get it, and the engineers actually loved it, so stay tuned for that. Taking a look at the interior now. Alright. Let's take a look at this new dash. Hold the ignition button. Let's get her fired up. There we go. This new dash display is nuts. I love it. You have a new dash on the left here. You can see your performance, you can see your PSI, your G-forces, your engine output, your electric output, your engine boost, hybrid battery. I mean, literally anything and everything you could possibly need. You have the dash with the new tack. It feels sleeker, it's sexier. And you also have your standard dash here. One of my favorite features that they did on this car, take a look at this. You no longer as a driver have to put your phone in this annoying pocket in the back. Before, when you're driving, you're like doing one of these. It wasn't comfy. You guys know what I mean. So now they've listened to the drivers, the consumer, the Corvette enthusiast, and instead you now have a new charging pad with a little flappy doodle to hold your phone down so it doesn't go anywhere for the massive G-forces you're gonna be feeling in this car. They got rid of the dial. It's now this little slick design here, and the cup holders have some leather on the inside to make them real nice, and some new stitching on the doors. Let's flip through here. We got Sport, we got Track, my favorite, and coming soon, the Emelia. I get to fire this? First time hearing this engine.
Just wanted to make sure the inverter wasn't messing you up.
All right, normal mode. We're not gonna use shuttle or stealth, and we're gonna fire her up. Oh my God. Look at the smile that those cars are bringing to my face right now. I can't even close my mouth to like speak properly. Wow. The noise and vibration of this is unreal. I'm like looking, can I rev it? But we're limited at the 2K. I could put it in drive, I could put it on the two-step, I could really open her up, but then I'll get kicked out and then I'll never be invited again. They just said I could start it. Revving it to 2 might be pushing it. Sorry. This is great. As I'm filming this, I have not even sat in a new ZR1 yet. I haven't even seen the ZR1, and now I know that these look similar, and it's gonna be the same engine, and I'm geeking out over this. By the time this video comes out, we'll have already driven the ZR1, but right now I haven't even heard it. This is my first time hearing it. I love everything about this. ZORA, or as we found out today, the ZR1X, isn't just a line in the sand. It's a mic drop from GM. It's a Corvette that doesn't ask for respect, it demands it. This car is going to be an absolute monster on the track, and I can't wait to drive it, especially with the all-wheel drive system. We've been waiting 5 years for this car. ZORA, may he rest in peace, has been waiting 70. I'm excited to see what they do next. I don't know how you can possibly up a Corvette after this complete masterpiece. This all-wheel drive, over 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo V8 mid-engine. Like, I don't even think you do a C9 at this point. I'm dead serious. I don't know how you improve this. I'm sure you guys already have plans for the C9, but like, this is an end book, and like, I don't want to say the end of an era, but this is a legacy, and this is something that ZORA have been wanting to do for 70 years, and then you guys did it and made it incredible. Like, seriously, congratulations. Like, you guys deserve all the credit in the world.
We're very proud of this car.
Yeah, I would be too. And I'm sure you guys have shredded many tires during testing and you've had lots of fun. The smile says everything.
Well, our chassis controls engineer, Cody, has burned a lifetime of tires on this thing, so at least give him that credit.
Has there been a favorite part of this whole thing for you?
Oh my gosh.
If you ask any one of us, we'll all say we have our dream job.
Yeah.
So the whole project, I was reminiscing about, we've been working on this, I've been working on this car, a lot of us have, for more than a decade.
Right. Well,
and now we're like finally talking about it. It's sort of weird. Like, God, I can't believe I get to talk about it now.
And you guys knew what this was going to be when you started the Stingray. Like, you knew what the end goal was first.
So we're validating like all the body structure and the loads in the Stingray for this car.
Yeah. So all those trans issues I was having with the Stingray with having over 1,000 horsepower, you guys knew immediately the fix, but you couldn't say it.
Just wait. We'll
just wait.
You'll find a way to break these two. I know you will.
Just to kind of find out what the limitations are, if any, honestly.
Yeah. Yes.
But so 50 pounds of boost, do you think pistons and rods will hold?
We'll have fun watching you do it.
That's the answer I was looking for.
We're all rooting for you, for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Seriously, great job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
And MSRP, although it hasn't officially been stated, mine's going to be free, so it doesn't really matter for me, right? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you want.
You guys heard it here first.
Trying to get that on camera.
That's on the record.
Chevrolet and the Corvette team, I know you guys watch these videos, and I know you're watching this now, so I just want to say, incredible job. Great work. You guys deserve a round of applause, and thank you for allowing me to be here. You crew, we out here with love. Bye! I'm still pushing for an Emelia mode. Just a button that you push, my face pops up, and it goes into drag mode.